Hello, I'm recording this video for two reasons. First, to convey my deep gratitude and thanks to Senator Bernie Sanders for constantly and eloquently expressing his honest and truthful views of what's happening in Gaza and the atrocities being committed against the Palestinian people. And the reason it's crucial to have someone such as Senator Sanders express these in the Senate, but also publicly, is because he has the global reach, but he's unimpeachable, right? He cannot be attacked on his integrity or cannot be labeled like the usual labels that are thrown at you when you speak for the rights of Palestinian people. So, my great thanks and gratitude to Senator Bernie Sanders within the American context, but everyone else around the world who is taking the time to speak against the murder and starvation of Palestinian people in Gaza. The second thing that I want to talk about is my own revised views of the Israel-Palestine conflict. About 2 months ago, I had recorded a video on the topic with the hope of offering a sort of an ambivalent view, where, as a scholar, I believe that Israel has the right to exist, and the Palestinian people need their own right to self-determination and to their own free and independent nation state. I still believe in that. But in that video, even though I knew about the history, I did not delve into the colonial and occupational nature of the creation of State of Israel. So this is sort of a corrective too, to let you all know that I am aware deeply of the history of the Zionist state, how it was established, how the Palestinians were evicted from 500 villages. Those villages are recorded in history. We also know which new settlements were built after those villages were razed. There is no doubt about that. So this conflict between Israel and Palestine, it's offered as an ageless conflict, right? Perpetual. It starts in 1948, okay? And then constantly after that, at least in the United States, the mainstream media, the main political parties obviously side with Israel. And there's only lip service given to the plight of the Palestinian people. I think it's time, historically, we have reached a moment in history where we have to acknowledge the nature of the Israeli state, as President Carter had put in his book, right? Peace, Not Apartheid. The nature of the Israeli state and how it deals with Palestinian population, and how right now the right-wing Israeli government is literally destroying lives in Gaza. And the sad part of it is that a few times occasionally when I have mentioned something on threads or even on Twitter, I've had bizarre justifications. I mean, there were people even arguing that it's okay to kill children in Gaza because children are also militarized. So there is a perverse logic at play where people here in the United States and elsewhere in Europe do not see Palestinian life as Agamben would say it, as real life with rights and privileges of being human. So, I speak in solidarity with people of Gaza and with all those who are being killed and oppressed, in gratitude to all those who have the courage to speak about this massacre and to ask constantly for a permanent ceasefire and for a permanent solution that acknowledges the Palestinian right to self-determination. This is my stance as a scholar. This is what I will work on. And I would, of course, love to have your support. Thank you all so much for speaking the truth. Peace and love.